What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So today what I decided to do is I was going to start to build an aquaponic system for the greenhouse so that I can, there's so many different uses for it, but I forgot to record. So let me show you what I got going so far. Okay, so here's what I'm doing is first thing I had to do was build this frame, which is 2x4s, and then these are old fencing boards that I've had just laying around. So I got all of them there over there so that they can hold the weight of the wood. Magic. So I have this tote here that I'm going to use as the pond. That's going to be for debris filter, but it's also going to be filtering through all the plants and everything that I have in here. But then I'm going to raise this up to the top so that if it spills into it, it'll go through some sponge and all that stuff, and then it's going to spit back out into this using this old chicken watering thing that I got a long time ago that's just been sitting here. So I'm going to see if I can use that as a way to get the water to go back in, and then I'll have the pump come up to the side and filter it through here, and then I'll get a grow medium for this later. But first thing I got to do, well, next thing I got to do is build a frame around the tote so that it doesn't bow out when it's full of water. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I got to take measurements around all four sides of this tote. I'm going to go right here on the inside so that there's this lip there, so I just flipped it upside down. And so I'm going to get measurements around all sides. So I need, looks like it's going to be, so the first one's going to be 44. And then I'm going to say probably 44 by 17 is the way we're going to start it off. All right, so I got this part done. Now I'm going to set it on there. Bam. All right, I didn't quite go all the way down, but it'll keep it, it's good enough for now. Let's get it down. All right, that should keep it from bowing out at least. Yeah, because now it's nice and snug. Once the pressure hits it, it'll kind of go off to the side. And if I have to build a second quarter and, you know, go a little bit lower, I will. But I'm gonna see if this works for now. All right, now that that's in, now I'm gonna build a mount for that so that that can stay up, and then the gravity will go from the top part here, it'll fall into that, and then just gravity will do it, the work itself. So I'm gonna get some 2x4s to come down this way, across, and then have some bars coming this way to support that up. All right, so this time I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing as before, measure across, but I want it to go all the way. I don't want it to be on the lip. So this is 30 inches, so I'm gonna go 30 and 1/2. And we'll go 20, and that should, with the spacing, I should have enough, go 20 and 1/2. And it should make it a little bit wide enough to be able to slide this in and out as I need. All right, well, I got the cross beams put on, and then I realized when I set it on there, the tote's all wobbly, so I got to do some form of a kind of a platform thing in order for it to, you know, not wobble. So, yeah, got these things here, and it ain't gonna be pretty, but I don't need it to be pretty. I just need it to work. Plus, I have it all here, so let's tap these on. All right. Now I ain't gonna wobble around back and forth when it's full of water. Ah, dude. Now for the interesting part, where we're gonna try and get this to be suspended in the house. So again, I wanna try and get it to where it's, you know, this, you know, like that, and suspended on it over the ground a little bit. I might need to just get some things. This might be way too much work and unnecessary, but I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I have the wood. Let's do it. I don't know. I got an idea. Here we go. Check it out. All right, so underneath here, I added that one more beam. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the measurement. I'm gonna get some 2x4s that's gonna go down and then attach into the bottom of that. And I'm gonna attach those to the sidewall. I hope it works. All right, so what I need to do is I'm gonna measure this, which is, let's call it 14, and I'm gonna add 10 inches, one for the top 2x4, one for the bottom 2x4. That's 4 and 4, that's 8, and then I'll add an extra 2-inch gap to be able to get it in and out. Okay, so I found an old pump that I had for another, what I had a propagating system. I just attached this little unit here so that this comes up, and look at that. It was a perfect fit right out of here. So now I'm gonna try and see if I can get this to kind of come up here so that it can flow into it. Let's see. Do I have that size? Oh, dude. Beautiful. Well, that might be an angle that'll help. I have another one that's small. Oh, there's another angle right there. That might fit. No, it might be a little big, but I think it's a little big. All right, I'm gonna go through this and play with it, see if I can. People make fun of me for not throwing stuff away, but when stuff like this happens, man, it's useful that you got it. All right, so I need this pipe to go about right there-ish before it goes up. So that's about, let's say 2 feet. I'm gonna go 2 feet there, and then we'll angle it up. All right, so now I got this one coming across as 27. I'll cap the bottom of this, and then now let's go ahead and get that going across so I can connect that. So basically, I'm gonna have to test it. So instead of filling this whole thing up, I decided I'm just gonna do a 5-gallon bucket, keep that going in. So the pump should theoretically pump the water up, over, up through there, into there, and then come out. And then I'm gonna drill holes into the one side so that it spills into this. It'll flow down. Hopefully it'll hit this. Some of it'll fall through, but hopefully this will get it to where it'll collect and will be fairly high. If not, I'll have to figure something out in order to get it to, you know, pop up. And then down into this collection where I'll have some filtering stuff. It should hopefully come out the bottom, boom, right back into here, and it's a full system. And then the goal is to figure out a way to where it doesn't take power. And it'll do it on its own. But that'll come later. And there we go. As far as I think, it's complete for the most part, with the exception of that part. I know I drilled right into my hand doing this thing. Should wear gloves when I do that, but I don't. I didn't have an end cap, so I had these little adapters. So I mean, which isn't bad because then it can be a drain. So if I need to drain it for whatever reason, I can attach something to that and water stuff with it or whatever. But so far, that's it. Let's see if it works. All right, dude. Moment of truth. Let's see if this thing works. Dude, so far. Just need to figure out how to get it towards the end here where I got these bricks to puddle up and maybe flow over it. But check it out. It's like it's not puddling as high as I'd like. I want it to go a little bit higher, but I mean, so far, I mean, you got maybe an inch and it's pulling through there nicely. Probably move that over just a little bit. But that's the idea. Like I said, I want to maybe get this to, flood up a little bit more to kind of get it to where the water's yay high through the whole system. But that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, dude, it worked. Dude, I got an idea to make the dam. We got the dam. I'm gonna take some buckets of rocks and then sand and see how that helps. Got an extra pile of rocks here. I'm gonna take some of these rocks. I'm gonna fill up 2 of these, 1 for each one, and I'm gonna do a bucket of sand, same thing. I don't think just that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna do sand, but I'm gonna try this just in case. Well, the rocks didn't work, and I'm not thinking the sand's gonna do much either. And sometimes that happens. You have an idea, and it don't work. Don't give up. Just figure something else out. Plastic. This should work. I hope. Let's find out. Oh, I'm getting the scissors. It's a little puppy break. Oh, little guys. You good, mama? You good, mama? Yeah, you good, mama. All right, so I ended up going with 2x3s on this side and 2x3s on this side, because that's what fits. So now let's go ahead and get the tarp and or the plastic and line it. All right, well, I think I got it going. It's filling up now, but check it out, man. And there you got it. It's coming out from the top, spills in, down to the water reservoir, through there, and then back here. God, dude. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed watching, and I hope you learned something. We'll see how this goes, but stay tuned and show you when it's in full force. And just remember, if you don't sow, you'll never harvest. Just sow the right seeds, both in the ground and in your heart. God bless.